All praise is due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime reaction. Review, my fault. But I just finished watching episode 4 of Cleavitis. And I'm hooked on Cleavitis, y'all. This is a W episode for sure. So last episode ended with Alicia in the barrel descending down to the bottom of this lake where she was hoping to find a previous hero's weapon. They call it regalia. When it's made by Hedenian royalty and made with pure arcanocite, that's what makes it a regalia. But she looking for this special sword that was left by this hero before, who, fell victim to a battle with a dark beast, right? So she basically cut all the ladders, all the scaffolding, all the support beams that allowed people to leave and walk up out of this lake area. She cut all that down, and so it sent everybody, like her and 50 bandits, falling into the lake, right? And she hid in a barrel. And so that's why she's sinking to the bottom without these piranha-like dark beasts attacking her. They attacking all the other bandits that fell and are clumsily on top of the lake, right? So she hits the bottom, or what she think is the bottom, but it turns out that this is an even bigger dark beast. And she mentioned, I think this is the first time she mentions it, but she says this is an ancient dark beast, which made me think that Cleavitis might be one too, because she said these are dark beasts that live to be thousands and thousands of years. They usually lie dormant for a long period of time, which that took me back to episode 1. Cleavitis mentioned, he's like, oh, I ain't seen humans in like 1,000 years or something like that. So maybe Cleavitis is also an ancient one. But this one that she has to deal with for sure is. And so it's basically like a giant octopus, but it looked like a whale at first. I mean, I don't want to say a whale, but this was massive. We didn't see the legs yet. We just seen this massive body, right? And this massive mouth. So she seen the sword first, and so she reaching for the sword. Then this dark beast wake up and is trying to eat her. And basically it does, and she grabbed it eats her and she grabs the sword basically at the same time. But so she wasn't tripping too much. One, she's immortal because of the dark ichor that she has from Cleavitis. But 2, because she's also Hedenian, when she touches the regalia, she basically powers up. So the fact that this happened at the same time, even though she's like injured from it, she's able to escape from the dark beast, right? And then we get a quick flashback from to her dad telling her, it's like, yeah, you're physically weaker than like men swinging a sword, but he understands that she's able to tap into the weapon's powers better than men are, right? She's really only the only woman hero. So, but anyway, that's her strength, right? She can tap into the regalia's power. So she basically instantly picks up how to use it, and she uses to escape the dark beast. So that's basically what happened. Now, when she escaped, some of these bandits, they start asking her, "Oh, please save us! Aren't you a hero?" But she's like, "Look how y'all did me at first. Why would I save y'all?" Now, at the same time, Clint tap in with the dark ichor, and he's like, "Hey, I'm having issues over here. Like, I need you to pull up." And so she do instantly. We see that Clint handled this dark beast troll that he was confronted with in the last episode, but because what was his name? Vrorok? Something like that. Vrokor? I forgot. But he used the magic on Clint. So Clint, he can't smell. He's having trouble because of this magic that old boy used on him. So, but Alicia is unaffected because she's human. So we go looking for. She pulled up into the dungeon that Clint pulled up in, and so we looking for Nell and Luna. Old boy trying to escape from Clint trips over Nell, and Luna's sitting right there. So he knows, oh, I just hit a lick with this baby, because he knows it's a Hedenian baby. But then because his lamp was ignited by magic, when this baby start crying, the lamp blow up. So this tell him, he's like, oh, okay, that's magic talent. So this baby can do magic. And I know it's a Hedenian baby. So he's like, I just hit a lick. I know this is an important baby. But Nell came through. Nell's grabbing on his coat and is not letting go. So he's forced to drag her, trying to escape, which slows him down. So Clint and Alicia track, as they're chasing him down, tracking him down, they see the blood that came from Nell being dragged. So we catch up, and he's saying, "Hey, you come any closer, and I'm start cutting this baby's fingers off." But so Alicia knows, well, he wants this regalia, so she offer a trade. She's like, "I'll give you this regalia," and his mind is blown because he know where she got it from. He's like, "I'll give you this." She's like, "I'll give you this regalia if you give us the baby." But because he knows that he knows exactly what this baby is. He like, nah, that one isn't enough. You got to tell me where the other heroes that you was with and where all the regalia they left behind when y'all tried to fight Cleavages, right? This is episode 1. He like, point me out to where those regalia are, and if I can, those 13 are worth this baby. But he tried to pull one on us because apparently he got some invisibility magic. And because he know that this baby has magic talent, he's knowing that his invisibility is going to work even better. So he's trying to sneak out. But in order to activate Luna's magic talent, like he basically like bop her on the head and she start crying. Same thing when the lamp blew up, she was crying. So he's thinking he's super invisible and sneaky. But Alicia says, well, I can hear the baby crying and I can hear you moving still. So she get the sword and she just slash him up. And he's done for, right? Now the problem is Nell's there basically dying. And so Alicia says, look, if I was Luna's mom, like, this is exactly who I would want to take care of my baby moving forward. We cannot leave her like this. Clint is like, I don't know. It's going to be really difficult to save her out of this situation. Alicia says, we have to save her. Clint mentions, well, I'm going to need the dark ether that's keeping you immortal and keeping you alive. I'm going to need that to save her. And Alicia, because she's a hero, she's like, look, I've already died before. And we have to save her. So do what you got to do. Clint, no hesitation. He says, all right. So Alicia dies on the spot. And thankfully, we revive Nell. Look, family, if y'all saw the last reaction, I was stressed out about losing Nell. She's too real. She's too solid. I knew we needed her in the group. So thankfully, Clint pulls it off. Nell's back and better. She's more youthful, and she's healed. And he puts the dark ether back because she wasn't dead. She doesn't need to keep the dark ether. So Clint pulled the dark ether back out of Nell, put it back in Alicia. So we got the whole gang back. But what did he call her? He changed her name kind of because he said, well, you're reborn, so it's Nelluna. Nellula, something like that, but it's still Nell. So we got the gang back. I'm happy. I was stressed until I saw this new episode. So we moving on to something new next. All praise is due to the Most High, family. Peace and love.